What's the difference of selling a $100,000 home versus a $200,000 home? Sorry, my last one, I was totally ADHD sidetracked by the extremes 100K to 1 million. So I'll explain this one. At least in my area, $100,000 home is going to be a piece of shit. Can't move in, no possible way, has to be an investor or somebody with a really good renovation loan. So although limited types of buyers, you typically don't need to go all out on any kind of marketing. All the contractors and flippers are going to just jump at you. Whereas the $200,000 homes, this is when you're getting into livable but still needs fixes. My area, 300,000 is where you start seeing the oh, this is really nice, I can move in and not do anything. So those $200,000 homes, you're now looking to market to two different types of people and figuring out what best market reflects your seller's goals. You're still going to get a lot of offers at 200,000, but you need the experience to tell your seller which one is the best one for their situation. You're now advising on loan type, loan qualifications, lender reputation, literally all of it. Then at a 300,000 home, you're going to get a ton of offers as long as it's priced correctly. If it's overpriced, it will sit on the market. If it's underpriced, people will think what's wrong with it. So really, I'd say you're more looking at experience when it comes to listing agent. When it comes to the buyer's agent, now you need to know how to negotiate the best possible way. For any 100,000, 200,000, 300,000. In my area, you're likely going to be in a multiple offer situation every single time. How do you get your client to win without screwing them in the end? How do you get them to win without overpaying? In my last video, I explained I believe a hourly wage for buyer's agent would make sense. Because as a buyer's agent, no, my job in itself for a $300,000 home versus a $600,000 home is not much different. In the $600,000 home, I'm competing with less people. Now, granted, I'm still competing, and usually those people have a lot more money, so it changes like the advice that we'd give, but it's still relatively the same job. Again, I just come back to VA buyers. They're not allowed to pay their own compensation. So if you have a multiple offer situation coming up and that buyer is willing to pay the buyer's agent commission, but you're using a VA loan, so you can't, and you have to ask the seller to, your offer just went to the bottom of the pile. And before anybody says anything, VA is not that way here. I've sold at least 280 homes using a VA loan. Only one time has an offer come back and they said the VA loan was the reason they did not accept. Hampton Roads is super accepting of the VA loan. I hope this more so answered your question.